Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. Welcome back to the session. Today we are going to discuss the fifth poem from grade 6 CBSE, and the name of the poem is All But Blind. But there's a message that the poet has in this poem which is very important. Blind doesn't mean that you can't see. It basically means you have eyes but you do not want to see the reality. You don't want to face the reality. So this is a poem by Walter de la Mare. Let's see. I'll just give you a brief description. The poem is all about three animals and their apparent blindness. The first we are going to study about a mole who stays in his chambered hole all throughout his life. The second is about a bat, and the third is the barn owl, who can't see during the daytime. And then he refers to the blindness that one has on his eyes when one does not come up with the true reality, does not want to face the reality, does not come up with the true picture. So let's see and understand the poem in detail. All but blind, in his chambered hole, gropes for worms the four-clawed mole. Now here, this is a mole. So the poet is trying to explain the reality that is that there is this four-clawed mole. Can you see? First, second, third, four. Four-clawed mole. Like we have two arms and two legs. Similarly, this also has two arms and kind of legs, two legs. And he says that this mole, he stays in his chambered hole all the time. It's just that sometimes he gropes, means when you search blindly. In that hole, he blindly looks for something to eat, which happens to be the worms. So, whole his life, the entire life, he survives on those worms. They only live for their basic needs. So, here the poet is trying to explain that most of the people do not make use of their brain. They have enough knowledge, but they don't make use of their knowledge. They just come up with their basic things, do their basic tasks, and the rest of the uniqueness that they have, they do not try to uncover or discover that. I'm sure a lot of you have something or the other special in you, so we need to work to get it out. All but blind in the evening sky, the hooded bat twirls softly by. Twirls means spins. Hooded means sometimes you wear something to cover your head, that's a hood. Similarly, this bat also kind of has an extension to his head. So long ears, it has that hood. So it can be compared, the bat can be compared to a hooded man who has covered his head. So now the bat twirls softly means it moves softly in the evening sky because it cannot see during the daytime. It comes out in the evening when it spreads its wings across and then enjoys flying, has its freedom. So here the important message is that there are many people who come out at night wearing their hoods, because they do not want to face the other people. They don't want to face the competition. So it's very important that we come in the daylight in front of all the people and be ready to face anything and everything. All but blind in the burning day, the barn oil, this is the barn oil, blunders, makes mistakes on her way. So here the poet is trying to explain that the bat that cannot see at night, the bat that can easily see at night and cannot see during the daytime. So he also makes blunders during the daytime because of the burning day, which is when it's very hot. It does not come out. So there are many people who again do not come out during the daytime and prefer to come out during the night. They feel it is very easy because there aren't a lot of people out there, and they'll mind their own business and get going. So here they try to avoid daylight, and daylight here refers to this burning day. They avoid truthfulness, being true to others, being true to themselves. So that is what we see here. And blind as are these three to me, so blind to someone I must be. तो यहाँ पर एक बहुत important message देते हैं poet. वो कहते हैं जैसे पिछले तीन, like in the previous three stanzas, we've observed that the three animals, they are blind in one or the other way. Similarly, I have my thoughts and I at times speak the truth. I visualize things in a different way, but everyone might not have the same opinion as I have. Sometimes there might be conflicting opinions. Some people might think I am blind, but there's a difference here. Sometimes we pretend to be blind when we are not. So it's time to come out to face the reality and, of course, take our problems head on, stop criticizing others, and stop being blind. Face the real world. So that's all about this poem. In case you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe.